Imagine walking along a serene, sunlit path. Each step you take carries the weight of your life's journey, its joys, sorrows, and countless lessons. The path seems endless, a reflection of life's unpredictability. Suddenly, you're stopped by someone, a familiar face, a loved one, or even a stranger. They ask for your time, your energy, or even your inner peace. Without realizing it, you give in. Slowly, you feel the lightness of your journey fading, replaced by burdens you never intended to carry. This, dear friend, is the reality many of us live in. We take on responsibilities that aren't ours. We allow others to dictate our happiness, and we sacrifice our peace for the sake of pleasing everyone but ourselves. But let me remind you, this life is yours. You were not born to be a supporting character in someone else's story. You have the right to live freely, peacefully, and authentically. Today, let's reflect on 5 key principles rooted in Buddhist philosophy that can help us reclaim our lives and protect our inner peace. These principles aren't just abstract ideas, they are actionable insights that can transform the way you think and live. Let us begin. 1. Do not carry responsibilities that aren't yours. Think about a time when you agreed to something you didn't want to do. Perhaps you said yes to a favor, a project, or a commitment that left you drained. You felt obligated, fearing that saying no might make you appear selfish or unkind. But here's the truth. Helping others is noble, but sacrificing your well-being is not. Imagine a rope pulled too tightly for too long. No matter how strong it is, it will eventually snap. In this metaphor, you are the rope. When you take on responsibilities that aren't yours, you stretch yourself thin, risking emotional and physical exhaustion. Yet, unlike a rope, you have the ability to reset your tension, to choose when to say enough. Buddhist teachings remind us to practice compassion, not just for others, but for ourselves. True compassion begins with recognizing your own limits and honoring them. Think of a tree in the forest. It provides shade and shelter, but it doesn't uproot itself to satisfy the whims of others. Its stability and rootedness are what make it valuable. Likewise, your boundaries are not barriers. They are foundations that allow you to grow and flourish. When you say no, you create space in your life for what truly matters. You protect your energy and focus on the responsibilities that align with your values and purpose. This act of self-care is not selfishness, it is wisdom. When you care for yourself, you also become a better companion to those around you, offering genuine help without resentment. Take a moment to reflect. Are there responsibilities you're carrying that don't belong to you? Perhaps you've taken on tasks at work that go beyond your role, or you've become the emotional anchor for a friend who refuses to find their own strength. Let these burdens go. Trust that others can find their way. You are not their savior, you are their companion on the journey. Mindfulness can guide you in discerning when to help and when to step back. Pause and breathe before committing to anything. Ask yourself, does this align with my values? Will this bring peace to my life, or will it add unnecessary strain? The answers will often reveal the right path. By practicing this mindfulness, you train yourself to make decisions rooted in wisdom rather than fear or obligation. Remember, your time and energy are sacred. Each moment you spend is a thread in the tapestry of your life. Don't let others unravel it with requests that don't serve your higher purpose. By setting boundaries, you reclaim your agency and honor the life you are meant to live. Trust that in saying no to what drains you, you are saying yes to what nourishes you. This is the path to true balance and inner peace. 2. Protect your financial stability. Picture this: a quiet morning, a warm cup of tea in your hands, and a sense of tranquility in your heart. Then, a call interrupts the peace. It's someone asking for financial help. They might be a family member, a friend, or a colleague. You feel compelled to say yes, thinking it's a one-time favor. But is it ever truly just one time? Money, like energy, is finite. When you give freely without consideration, you risk depleting the resources you've worked so hard to build. Buddhist philosophy teaches us the importance of balance and mindfulness in all aspects of life, including finances. Your financial stability is not just about material wealth. It's about the peace of mind that comes with security. Imagine your financial resources as a reservoir. It takes years of dedication, effort, and sacrifice to fill it. Each act of giving without mindfulness is like opening a small crack in the dam. Over time, the reservoir drains, leaving you vulnerable and exposed. Protecting your financial stability is not an act of greed. It is an act of wisdom. It ensures that you have the resources to care for yourself and your loved ones when it truly matters. Helping others is admirable, but it must not come at the cost of your own well-being. Before extending a hand, ask yourself, is this help sustainable? Will it truly benefit them, or is it enabling dependency? Generosity, in its truest form, empowers others to stand on their own, rather than leaning perpetually on your support. It's the difference between giving a fish and teaching someone to fish. Consider the intention behind your generosity. Are you giving out of love and compassion, or are you giving out of guilt and obligation? The latter often leads to resentment, while the former creates joy and harmony. Reflect on how your financial support aligns with your values and whether it serves the greater good, both for you and the recipient. There is also a lesson in saying no. It is a gift not just for yourself, but for those who seek your help. When you decline unsustainable requests, you encourage others to find their own solutions, to grow, and to take responsibility for their lives. This, too, is an act of compassion. Remember, financial stability is not just about accumulating wealth. It's about creating a foundation for a life filled with joy, peace, and freedom. It's about being able to care for yourself in times of need and having the capacity to contribute meaningfully when the opportunity arises. When you protect your financial well-being, you honor the efforts you've made to build a life of security and abundance. So, the next time you feel compelled to say yes to a financial request, pause, reflect. Ask yourself if this aligns with your values and priorities. Trust that it is okay to say no. In doing so, you protect not only your resources, but also your peace of mind and your ability to live a life of balance and intention. 3. Avoid being pulled into family conflicts. Family is often our greatest source of love, but it can also be a source of conflict. Have you ever found yourself caught in the middle of a disagreement that wasn't yours to resolve? Perhaps a sibling asks you to mediate a property dispute, or a parent expects you to take sides in a marital argument. You might have felt obligated to mediate, thinking it was your duty to restore harmony. But more often than not, stepping into such conflicts only leads to stress and resentment, leaving you emotionally drained. Buddhism emphasizes the importance of equanimity, a state of calmness and balance in the face of life's challenges. To achieve equanimity, you must recognize what is within your control and what is not. Family conflicts are often fueled by deeply rooted emotions and perspectives that cannot be changed by an outsider's intervention. Trying to fix what does not belong to you can entangle you in a cycle of blame and frustration. Instead of being a referee, focus on cultivating your own peace. Reflect on this truth. Your involvement in the conflict may temporarily soothe tensions, but it rarely resolves the deeper issues. When you allow others to sort through their own struggles, you empower them to grow. You become a mirror of calmness and patience, inspiring others to find their own resolutions without leaning on you as a crutch. Setting boundaries in family conflicts requires courage, but it is an act of love for yourself and for your family. Communicate clearly and kindly. Let your family know that while you care deeply for them, you cannot compromise your well-being to solve their disputes. For example, you might say, "I understand how important this issue is to you, but I believe you're capable of resolving it together." These words, though simple, convey respect and confidence in their ability to handle their challenges. Remember the image of a lotus flower, a sacred symbol in Buddhism. The lotus rises above muddy waters, untouched by the chaos beneath it. Similarly, you can rise above family conflicts by maintaining your inner serenity. The muddy waters of disagreements will always exist, but they do not have to define or disturb you. Also, know that stepping back from conflicts does not mean abandoning your family. It means preserving your energy so you can show up for them in meaningful ways when they truly need you. It means recognizing the difference between offering support and taking over their responsibilities. It means choosing to protect your peace so you can offer genuine love and guidance without resentment. Take a moment to reflect. Are there conflicts pulling you into unnecessary stress? Are you acting out of obligation rather than genuine desire to help? By stepping back and practicing mindfulness, you free yourself from these entanglements and create space for a more harmonious relationship with your family. This is the path of equanimity, a gift you can give both to yourself and to those you love. 4. Stay true to yourself. How often have you changed your behavior, beliefs, or appearance to please others? Perhaps you've been told to be more modern, to adapt to societal trends, or to conform to someone else's expectations. But in doing so, have you ever felt like you were losing a part of yourself? Buddhist philosophy teaches us to honor our true nature. Your values, habits, and beliefs are the essence of who you are. They are not outdated. They are the culmination of your life's journey. Each experience, whether joyous or painful, has left a mark on your soul, shaping your perspective and your path. When you change solely to fit others' expectations, you sacrifice authenticity for approval. This compromises the integrity of your spirit. Imagine a river that is forced to flow in an unnatural direction, constrained by the demands of others. Over time, it loses its strength, its natural course disrupted. Similarly, when you stray too far from your true self, you weaken the vibrant flow of your inner energy and purpose. To stay true to yourself is to embrace the uniqueness that makes you whole. It means standing firmly in your beliefs, even when they are not popular. It means valuing your journey, the lessons you have learned, the dreams you have nurtured, over the fleeting opinions of others. True happiness comes from living in alignment with your inner self. When you honor your own values, you radiate a sense of peace and authenticity that draws genuine connections into your life. Those who truly love you will accept you as you are, without conditions or demands. They will celebrate your individuality, not try to reshape it. Remember, staying true to yourself is not stubbornness, it is self-respect. It is the recognition that you are a unique thread in the fabric of existence. The world does not need you to conform. It needs you to be you. Your authenticity adds richness to the collective human experience. Take a moment to reflect. Are there ways in which you have compromised your essence to please others? Have you silenced your voice, hidden your passions, or altered your path to meet external expectations? If so, pause and breathe. Reconnect with the parts of yourself that you may have set aside. Let them guide you back to your authentic self. Buddhist teachings remind us that the journey inward is as important as the journey outward. As you explore your inner self, you will find strength, clarity, and a renewed sense of purpose. Trust in your unique path and let it unfold naturally. This is where true peace and fulfillment reside. 5. Prioritize your happiness. Finally, ask yourself, how often do you put others' happiness above your own? How many dreams have you set aside to fulfill someone else's expectations? While it's natural to care for others, it is equally important to care for yourself. Buddhism reminds us that happiness is not something we can give away endlessly. When we prioritize others at the expense of our own joy, we become depleted. This is not love, it is self-neglect. Imagine your life as a vessel filled with light. Every time you give away your happiness to satisfy others, you diminish that light. Over time, the vessel empties, leaving you in darkness. This is why prioritizing your happiness is not selfishness. It is the act of keeping your light alive so you can share it with the world. To prioritize your happiness, begin by identifying what truly brings you joy. These could be small, simple pleasures, a walk in nature, a hobby you love, or time spent with people who uplift you. Make room for these in your life, even if it means saying no to demands that do not align with your well-being. Recognize that you cannot pour from an empty cup. By nurturing your happiness, you create a ripple effect. When you are content and at peace, you inspire those around you to seek their own joy. This is how happiness grows, not by sacrificing yourself for others, but by showing them the beauty of a life lived authentically and joyfully. Take time to care for your mind, body, and soul. Engage in activities that renew your energy and bring you closer to your true self. Meditation, mindfulness, and self-reflection are powerful tools to help you reconnect with what matters most. They remind you that happiness is not something you seek externally, it is something you cultivate within. Also, surround yourself with people who celebrate your happiness. True friends and loved ones will not ask you to dim your light for their sake. Instead, they will encourage you to shine brightly, knowing that your joy enhances their own lives as well. Finally, remember that your happiness is a gift. By living a life that brings you joy, you contribute positively to the world. You become a source of inspiration, a beacon of hope for others who may feel lost or depleted. Your happiness is not just for you. It is a way of giving back to the world. So, ask yourself again, are you living in a way that honors your happiness? If not, what changes can you make today to align with the joy you deserve? Take small steps and trust that each act of self-care brings you closer to a life of fulfillment and peace. Prioritizing your happiness is not just a choice, it is a responsibility to yourself and to the world around you. Life is a precious gift, filled with endless opportunities for growth, connection, and joy. But to fully embrace its beauty, you must first protect your peace. Do not carry burdens that aren't yours. Guard your financial stability. Stay away from unnecessary conflicts. Remain true to yourself and prioritize your happiness. Remember, you deserve a life of freedom, serenity, and fulfillment. Let these principles guide you, and may they bring you closer to the peace you seek. As you reflect on these teachings, take a moment to breathe deeply, to center yourself, and to envision the life you wish to create. It begins now, with you. If these words resonate with you, share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's continue this journey together, exploring the profound wisdom of life and the timeless truths of Buddhist philosophy. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join me in uncovering more ways to live with intention and purpose.